What is up, guys? My name is Creature Play and welcome to my newest video. Today's going to be a little different. I'm not necessarily reviewing any cards, but a couple days ago I got a comment from someone named Special K on my YouTube channel basically asking me to do a list of the top 5 players. I'm not going to go 5 deep, but I figured, because I do get asked often on Reddit, and just in general, who's the best at this position, who do you think, this and that, and I figured I would do this, the top 3, just to kind of give you a reference and a visualization. The way I'm going to do it, hopefully, is I'm going to do it once a week. I'm going to do offense and defense, for sure the important positions, and I'm going to do the top 3 players just in the entire game overall, but then I'm also going to do the top 3 players to the lower to mid-range tier, under 500k maybe. First, this episode is going to be the wide receiver. So starting off, getting right off the bat, I do want to say that this is solely my opinion. This is all based on my experience and how I play Madden. I'm sure there will be people who disagree. That is completely fine. I am not the end-all be-all to player reviews and the best players. This is just my experience. So having said that, number 1, my opinion, Boss Dez Bryant. He is the best all-around, every-down wide receiver that is in the entire game. I had Boss Calvin. I get a lot of flack for it, but I did not like him. He dropped way too many passes. He's way overpriced for how he played, and he didn't play according to his stats from my experience. I played a few seasons with him. I didn't like him. This Boss Dez Bryant is everything that I wanted out of that boss other than being shorter, but he's got great run blocking, and he is reliable in any situation. He's one of the most consistent receivers, and he also is great after the catch because he's got that fight for extra yards trait, and he's just, he's kind of big at 6'2". My vote for number 1. My vote for number 2 receiver in the game, I'm going to have to give to flashback Andre Johnson. He has an insane 101 catch and traffic stat combined with the clutch trait, which is critical in those times on 3rd and long, 4th and long when you're down by a touchdown, and it absolutely shows and works in game. If you're stuck on 3rd and 24, you're down by 3 points, you just need to get in field goal range, throw it to him and you will get that conversion probably 8 to 9 times out of 10. He is by far the most reliable and clutch situation receiver on my team. Number 3 is a recently added card to MUT, the positional hero Julio Jones. He is the glitchiest wide receiver I have ever used. The stuff that he catches honestly just leaves me baffled sometimes, trying to figure out how the hell he comes down with things that he comes down with. He has beautiful 97 route running combined with 100 spec catch, and he's also 6'3" with 99 jump ball. And he's pound for pound probably one of the best wide receivers in the entire game in the 1 or 2 position. And his price, for how good he is, really isn't that expensive. He only goes for about $750, I think, on PS4. But for, the price that he goes for, he is probably the best valued card in the entire game, from how his price is to compared to how he actually plays in game. And he's absolutely one of the best receivers you can get for any budget. And now we're going to go to the best 3, in my opinion, wide receivers cards that go for, less than 500k, just low to mid-range tier. Number 1, without a doubt, is the legend Jerry Rice. I had him forever, and I refused to upgrade him until all the bosses started coming out. He has 97 route off the bat. He has that clutch trait, which I don't think people realize how important that is in game. He has 98 catch in traffic, 97 catch in general. He's arguably still one of the best number 1 or 2 position wide receivers that you can get in the game. And especially for his price, he goes for about 300k. He is definite great pickup. Number 2, Team of the Year, DeAndre Hopkins. I loved this card. I love this card. He was so fun to use. Just watching the things that he would do, like the AI controlling him. His route running was 96, and he always had ridiculous separation. But in addition to that, I could throw it to him in quadruple coverage, and he would come down with it. He being paired up with Jerry on the opposite side of the field was a deadly combo. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Alshon Jeffrey. I do want to point out, I only use this card for a little bit of time, so personally, I don't recall because it was so long ago, but I can tell you that there is not one receiver that I play against in head-to-head or in friendlies against people that I know that destroys me more than this card, and it is so frustrating. I have a love-hate relationship because I love how good he is, but I hate how good he is at the same time. But he constantly mosses me. First of all, he gets more aggressive animations than any other receiver that I play against, and it is just so frustrating because he constantly destroys my high-end cornerbacks. Anyway, I hope you guys like that. Love to hear some feedback, to figure out how to continue this or if I should continue this. But either way, thank you guys for watching. As always, take care.